might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Right?
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me. Level up, 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 level up.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Vámonos. What's going on, everybody? We are doing the most improv comedy. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Yeah. Yes. If you were in a live audience, we would tell you to give yourselves a round of applause. At least that's what I would tell you to do. All right. Big up to Prime, Eric, Justin, and Vaughn in the building. Thank you guys so much. We love you. All right. So, like I said, we are doing the most improv comedy. Welcome to our show. We hit you guys up every Friday night at 9 p.m. Thank you guys for being so patient with us this evening. Anyway, let's warm you guys up a little bit, yes? Okay, so as you know, or you may not know, those who may be watching now or might catch our show later, we're going to warm you guys up and we're going to show you how improv comedy works. So our entire show is based on, performing scenes based on your suggestions. So, for instance, if we say, who's your favorite artist? That can be anyone. And that can be anyone from Childish Gambino to Van Gogh. Like, who's your favorite artist? And I'm not discriminating in terms of the type of art. So let's get in the chat who your favorite artist is, okay? Keep in mind that there is about a 30-second delay, maybe a little less delay in the chat. So you may type something in the chat and then we respond to it a little bit later simply because that's just the nature of this platform. So thank you guys for being so patient. So let's go. Let's get your favorite artist.
Wow. Andy Goldsworthy.
Picasso. Andy Goldsworthy. Who the fuck is Andy? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Like one of my favorite artists in terms of like a Picasso type of artist is Basquiat. I love Basquiat. Anything Basquiat, I'm like, yeah. All right, cool. So nobody else has art. They're like, fuck you guys. You don't like art. I love it. You guys are coming out the woodwork. You guys are coming out the little booty holes and stuff. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Andy Warhol, yes. So exactly, that's what I mean. Let's warm you guys up just a little bit more. Let's get your favorite adult drink. Your favorite adult drink. Is that macaroni and cheese? No, it says Marcel, excuse me. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm hungry. Marcel, I thought that said macaroni and cheese, babe. I was like, damn, we're not talking about macaroni art, baby. Although, your 5-year-old kindergarten self might just be your favorite artist. I'm just saying.
I was very talented. My mommy told me so.
My mom didn't. Matter of fact, fun story. I was in the 3rd grade, and there was our art teacher. You had all these different teachers come in. I had a lot of different teachers come into our one class, and we had an art teacher. She was an expert. She could render very, very well. Well, I'm out. Exactly, Bon. Mac and cheese. Well, she was this renderer, and she could render really beautifully. And she came into our 5th grade class. Was it 5th grade? No, 3rd grade. Sorry, it was my 3rd grade class. And I could just draw little squiggly things, but there was this one girl in our class, Marika, who could really draw. I mean, she was extremely talented. And well, the teacher, the guest teacher was like, you guys are going to draw me. Well, I tried to draw this red-headed, tall, white woman, and it just didn't look right. So I took Marika's drawing, and I brought it home to my mother, and I was like, look what I did in art class today. And she was like, you did not draw this. I was like, yes, I did. She was like, no, you didn't. I was like, Mommy, I did draw this. And she was like, draw it again. And I couldn't. And the lie was so real. Anyway, fun games, fun stories. So that's how our show is going to go.
Wait, did you see some of these adult drinks?
Oh, yeah, adult drinks. Sorry, guys. I got into my 3rd grade past. I came into my 8-year-old self. Smegma, that wasn't around when I was in the 3rd grade.
Adult drink.
Oh, adult drinks.
It was around. You just
Girl.
didn't drink it.
It was around. I just didn't drink
You
it.
didn't drink it.
You're nasty.
Thank you.
I'm telling.
Thank you. God.
Gravy. Of course, Vaughn. Gravy. So exactly. So stuff like that. When you guys give us suggestions, we will then develop our scenes based on those suggestions. Okay? And that's how this is going to go. Now, I'd like in the chat 2 lines of dialogue. Exactly 2 lines of dialogue. They can be from a movie. They can be from a television show. It can just come out of your own aorta. I never know how to really say that word. It can come out of your own breastplate. Wherever it comes from, just give us 2 lines of dialogue, okay? Rainwater filtered through recycled translation. Justin! Thank you, Eric. 2 lines of dialogue. Eric, bringing you back. Yes, 2 lines of dialogue. And, yeah, let's get that in the chat. You guys, why do I love you guys? Because I do.
They're adorable.
And I do. And I love you. Who does number 2 work for? Okay, that's 1 line, Bon.
It's Austin Powers.
Ooh, good girl. Can we change the song? I'm sorry.
What would you like?
I'm just silly. Yes, you are silly, Eric. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is probably good for the viewers. I'm gonna... Okay. I don't know why it's like being silly. That's nice. What? Rebecca is over here giving me a very disapproving look.
No, that's just my face.
No, that's just her. You have to pull her out.
You guys want to meet Kiki the kitty? Look at the face.
It's hard to see her. She's so white, you can't see her pink nose.
I know. Well, you know, white people problems.
There she goes. She is mixed. Okay, we'll leave soon, honey. Mommy just needs to finish her beer. Oh, I like that. Okay. So, I'm going to start with, we'll leave soon, honey. Mommy just needs to finish her beer. And I'm also going to take what the hell was that? So the 2 lines that I'm going to take are, we'll leave soon, honey. Mommy just needs to finish her beer. The other line I'm going to take is, what the hell was that? All right? And this is 2 lines each.
Nope.
Nope. Isn't it?
We'll leave soon, honey. Mommy just needs to finish her beer.
I don't want to leave yet. I don't want to leave.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to leave eventually, okay? There's a closing sign. People are starting to clear up. I just want to finish my drink before we leave. Chuck E. Cheese can't stay open forever.
But you promised me that we was gonna go to the movies, and then after that we was gonna have some M&M chocolate chip cookies. You promised me, Mommy. You a damn liar.
Okay, I did promise you. Yes, I did. Okay, but I meant that we would do that over the course of the whole weekend, that we weren't going to shove everything into one day. Okay, Clarissa, if you could just let Mommy enjoy just the last sips of this before we have to go back.
That's why I love my babysitter more than I love you, Mommy, because my babysitter, she didn't lie to me, and my babysitter, she gave me chocolate chip cookies. Every time I ask for chocolate chip cookies, my babysitter, she gives them to me. You should have never gave me a babysitter, Mama, because now I love her more than you. Plus, her titties smell more like a bosom.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I should have never gotten you a babysitter, okay? If I wouldn't have gotten you a babysitter, then you're right. You wouldn't love your babysitter more than me. Your father wouldn't love your babysitter more than me. Your father wouldn't have left me for your goddamn babysitter. And Mommy wouldn't have to be sitting here on a Tuesday after fucking noon with you, the most annoying child in the world, at Chuck E. goddamn Cheese's, where I snuck in a fucking 40. I want to finish my beer so that I can drink this and go home, and I don't want to hear a word about how your babysitter's bosom smell, because I've already smelled them all over my own sheets.
Mommy, you gotta go to anger management or something, or you need to... Mommy, you need to take a little pill or something. Like, you stopped taking your doctor-y pills, and now you're acting a lot like Grandma. And that's scary. It honestly, to be honest, is scary, Mommy. Like, and also, like, at the same time, and also because you look like, you hadn't slept in like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 days. And like you've been drinking a lot of vodka. And Mommy, I can still smell your bosom, because I know the smell of your underbelly, your underbosom. I know what it smells like underneath now that your nipples can touch your belly button.
Clarissa.
That's what Daddy said. Daddy said your nipples can touch can touch your belly button now.
Yeah, well, that's a feat. Okay, can your nipples touch your belly button? No. I earned that touch.
Your nipples touch your feet?
Only if they're tucked under me.
Wow, you really are starting to turn into Grandma.
It's gonna be you and me together. Just us for a while. So, Clarissa, I just need you to stop telling everybody what my nipples smell like, and the fact that
they're so big.
Yes! Not everyone needs to know that. I had a father come and comfort me here today. Are you saying it in the ball pit, for Christ's sake?
Mommy, can I please have some more milk? And then maybe can I please have some chocolate chip cookies with M&Ms in them like you had promised, and like you had said we was gonna go to the movies, and that way I won't love Daddy's new the babysitter the way I should have loved you.
Sure. I'll get you chocolate chip cookies with M&Ms. Here. Here. You eat that.
Thank you, Mommy.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
This tastes like arson, even though you can't taste it.
What the hell was that?
And that was First Sign Last So much fun. So much fun.
Say it. Underbelly.
So much fun.
Use my underbelly as smelling a certain
You
way.
cannot. I cannot be blamed for the things that the characters that come out of me have to say.
True.
Okay.
If that were the case, you would have had your ass kicked several times over. Reason number 497 to not have kids. Very true, Vaughn.
Thank you guys.
Very true. Warm milk the nanny has. Apparently the nanny's got everything. Bitch. Alright. What I would like you guys to provide for us now is I would like you guys to tell me a place to work. What would be a good place? Not even a good place. Just give me a place to work. Good, bad, fun, shitty. Don't care. Give me a place to work. A place of business. Underbelly. Can't get past the underbelly. I think she meant to say under booby, and instead she said underbelly.
On it under fucking belly.
Clarissa. A senior facility. That's a new one. A trampoline park. Have you guys been to those? They're exhausting. An employment center, so you could work at a place that gives you work. It's very meta. Right. A sperm donation center. Do they no longer call them sperm banks? Have they taken the bank out of it now? I'm just curious. I really don't know. Sperm donation center. Makes it sound like chalk or something. Like you're gonna drop off a blouse, but instead you're just drop off some.
That's because the
jizz.
sperm right now ain't producing no money, kids. Hey!
She pulled a PH for that. She just had to pop in and pop out. What the hell? Lucky Rabbit Foot Enchanting Facility. You like sprinkle the pixie dust on it.
I was like,
Microsoft Word spell checker. Someone has to answer all that, doesn't it? Alright, let's choose here. I am going to... I'm going to take senior facility. We work at a senior facility, and what you are going to see is, you know, just what happens when you work where I work at the senior facility. And that is why this is simply called work. Alright, so just to go through this list of to-do items again, I really don't want you to forget to have your meeting with the new nurses. They seem to be having issues with their scheduling. So it's important that, you get to that later today. And we're having some delivery issues with the bedpans. They're refusing to replace the bedpans. And Mr. Rikers in room 3 is seriously in need of a new bedpan, because what he does to his is just wrong.
What?
Mr. Rikers is...
No, you need to repeat all of that. No, never mind. Don't repeat all of that because, I'm so tired of hearing your voice. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, that was out loud.
I'm sorry, I had a mimosa with vodka instead of champagne this morning. Have pancakes and vodka ever done that? Or are you just too lazy, uninspired, too boring?
Boring?
I don't know why the head supervisor hired you, Jaleesa. Because had I had my druthers about it, I'd never hired you. I would have hired a strong man that could pick up some of these elderly folk. But you can't pick up nothing but a cigarette on your break. Only thing you pick up is a damn Marlboro Light menthol. They don't even make those anymore. You have to get them from Vintage Etsy. You are lazy. And I'm gonna prove it, but you are full of shit. So now, what were you saying about the bedwetting?
I'm just trying to make sure that this place runs efficiently. If it weren't for me, this place would fall into a hole of ineptitude. Because you are full on inept, okay?
The only hole that this place has fallen into is your vagina. You don't think I know about them patients that you've been seducing? Okay, Mr. Mortimer, down on the hall, he is 79 years old, and he looks all of 86. And yet still, what did I see when I came into the cafeteria? You spoon-feeding him his clean peaches like some harlot, like some slut, like some trollop, straight from the middle of Taiwan somewhere, or from the red district of anywhere, and I don't know why. What are you doing here? You don't care about people. The only thing you care about is being attractive in your little old mirror that you pull out of your raggedy ass purse every time I see you. Ain't even real Louis Vuitton.
Even though they're aged, a lot of our patients are very virile. I mean, you would be amazed at what Mr. Mortimer can do with those peaches. Amazed.
I am a married woman, in case you didn't know. I've been married for 15 plus years. And I don't know what Mr. What's-His-Name does, Mr. Mortimer does with his peaches. But what I do know is you are inappropriate, okay? Inappropriate. And I don't know why on God's bloody earth you were hired. Because the good Lord knows you ain't worth nothing but a can of lima beans.
I was hired because you were falling asleep during meetings. Because you were caught urinating in the patient's bedpans when you don't like them. You actually took a dump in Mrs. Kowalski's linen drawer because she sassed you, according to you. So I was hired to help you keep this place running. You're like a borderline alcoholic, okay? You just run around here putting everybody down and pointing at the poor men here who have ED.
Do not judge, lest not thee be judged, says the Bible. Or are you not a Christian? I doubt you are a Christian, because if you were, you would know to forgive and to forget. And he who has not sinned cast the first stone. And you, my dear, my God, Lord in heaven, you have sinned, okay? That so-called rice pudding you made last week, about to poison somebody. It was nothing but snot in a bowl, and a small bowl too. For crying out loud, I can't believe that you are casting this here stone at me, throwing me your stones, when you yourself has sinned. You walked up in here, not only did you make horrible rice pudding, but then you have the nerve to walk in here smelling like an entire catfish shop. You smelled like you just came off the river. And I know good and well what that smell was. No, it wasn't because you hadn't showered. It's because you let all kinds of different kinds of men's roll their thunder up in you. I am ashamed. And I don't even deserve the right to be ashamed, because I'm a God-fearing woman. But instead, by Lord Christ himself, I'll stand ashamed of you. Now, what have you got to say about that, Missy? You have got nothing to say about that. I'm sure you've been thinking about it in the last 10, 12, 15 minutes I've been talking.
You mean ranting?
Speaking the truth.
Just ranting and raving.
Speaking the God-honest truth.
You know what? Fine. I quit. You can run this place on your own. I'm sorry, you can attempt to run this place on your own. And then when the full mutiny sets in and you have nothing but geriatric gel under your shoes and a giant fucking cane and tennis ball shoved up your ass, don't come crying to me, okay? Because I tried to help you, and instead you would rather quote the Bible at me and drink freaking pancake mimosas in the morning. So, fine. I quit.
God bless your soul. And that was work. Thank you guys so much. Yes, you are watching Doing the Most Improv Comedy. We're here every Friday night at 9 p.m. for the most part. If you don't follow us on Instagram, make sure you do, because sometimes, like tonight, we have to give you guys a little bit of a message. And so if you follow us on Instagram, then you'll be updated on everything that is Doing the Most Improv Comedy. We are DTM. We're at DTM_ Doing the Most. So make sure you follow us, okay? Yeah, okay, we love you. Yay!
For the record, you know, everything we say here about each other is completely false. So even though it seems like there's a theme going on of me smelling, I don't. It's just for fun.
She smells good. She smells
It's
good.
just for fun. I checked.
She always smells really good. Which makes it cool.
I like you. What the face? No, they're not gonna believe you. I'll be like, so catfish. Alright, I'm gonna ask you guys for two things here. So the first thing I'm gonna ask you for is, in the chat, I would like you guys to provide me with a location. And let me be more specific with that because I don't want you just saying Europe or Eiffel Tower or something like that. I would actually like a very specific kind of location. So, don't just say coffee shop. Give me like what coffee shop, or don't just say, a restaurant. Give me like an actual name of a restaurant or a style or something. So provide me with a location, please. In the live chat. Keep in mind, if you care to try out the live chat, like Friday Night Fam, you see, by all means, go ahead and throw your suggestions in there, and you can throw in as many as you want. That's kind of the bonus of having a live chat. You can put in as many comes into your head. So we have the Matterhorn ride at Disneyland, which is amazing. Love Matterhorn. And a corn maze. There's scary children in corn. Yeah. So, not to date myself too much, but do you guys remember when the Matterhorn sleds were 2 people in a seat with like no barriers, so you were like kind of like sitting between or in front of somebody that was like straddling your ass? That was awkward sometimes. I can't tell you how many balls I accidentally squashed in that ride, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Well, tuck your balls under. Where all of the socks lost in your dryer have been hiding. I personally believe that there are evil trolls that are stealing my socks. And they use them. Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. You know what, Vaughn? You don't even have to put a question mark. I give you props for trying the spelling on Tussaud. I'm so old. Matterhorn was the first roller coaster I went on. Matterhorn's like the first roller coaster a lot of people go on. You know why? Because it has the lowest height requirement at Disneyland.
She knows that.
I do know that. I do know that. There were a lot of kids in my family. We had to do the height requirements a lot. It's like one of the scariest rides for kids because you got the monster, but they allow the most kids on. The spot where the first person said, F it. F it. The dumpster behind Circle K. Interesting. Alright. Let's see. Matterhorn, Cormaze, Lost Socks, Tussauds. Dumpster behind Circle K. Alright. Take the last train to Clarksville. I got you, Eric. Alright, let's... Fashions go to die. Okay. You guys keep popping in with good ones. I'm afraid to pick one. I'm gonna pick one though. I'm gonna pull the trigger right now. We are going to go with Where Fashions Go to Die. That's what we're gonna take. We are where fashion goes to die. Now, I would like you guys to give me a letter. First letter I see in the chat is the letter I'm gonna take. First letter I see. Letter is like A, B, X. Eric. Alright, we're starting with X. Okay, so what's going to happen is we are going to do a scene that's taking place in the place where fashion goes to die. And we have to use the alphabet to dictate the order of which we speak. So, let me be more clear on that. The first person that says something in the scene, their first word has to begin with the letter X. Okay? When the next person speaks, they then have to begin with what comes after X? Y? Stuvwxy. Yes. Okay. So then the next person has to begin speaking with a word that begins with Y. And the next person, their first word has to begin with Z. And so on and so forth until we come back to X. And if we happen to skip a letter, by all means, throw a tomato at us. And we'll see how many tomatoes we end up with at the end. So we're beginning with the letter X. We are where fashion goes to die. And this is called ABC.
Xandra,
Yes?
I told you Zimbabwe is not the place where you need to go for your vacation. Just because we live in Ohio doesn't mean you need to go to a place like Zimbabwe.
All right. I just feel like Zimbabwe is where the current fashions are, and here clearly is not.
Bullshit! You're full of it. You've got to recognize that good old farmer boy classic chic is where it's at. Clearly.
Can you honestly tell me that those acid washed ripped jeans are the current style?
Dude, you honestly don't know what's back out in style. It's nostalgia. It's vintage. It's 1990. That's what's in.
Every time I try to leave, you try to find a reason to make me stay. I'm starting to think it has nothing to do with where I want to go, but just the fact that I want to go somewhere.
Flamboyancy will lead you nowhere. Okay? All that shimmer and gold and all that, like, I don't know, that like zebra, like Las Vegas style, like tiger, like Las Vegas magician stuff, that's not it. I mean, you're going way above the mark here. Way above the mark. We just want to pare it down a little bit. Seriously.
Gold is my signature color. Okay? And the more I compare with gold with, I mean, prints and lace and just extravagance, the better.
Hallelujah. You are finally, admitting to the fact that you are actually not on par with, with what's trending right now. Clearly and obviously, you're not. I told you, watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and you get an amazing concept. But no. You want to rely on your own petty little laurels. It's fucked.
Ian told me that I had amazing taste and that I was being wasted here at Ohio University.
Just because Ian says you're amazing, I can't. You rely on someone like Ian.
Kelly, you are so clearly jealous of Ian, okay? But he recognizes my talents. He recognizes my vision.
Let it go, Barbara. Just let it go. You've peaked, alright? There's no doubt about it. You freaking peaked, alright? Last week, when you kind of you lost it because you bit your tongue in the middle of a sentence in the middle of a really important meeting with those guys from Turkey, you bit your tongue. You literally bit your tongue. And it was so embarrassing. I'm like, who does that past the 9th grade anymore? No one! But you do. You do.
My tongue gets in the way sometimes. It's oversized for my mouth, okay? That has nothing to do with my age. It's just I have a really large tongue.
No one's denying that, okay? We all know you have a really large tongue. Especially Farmborg. Right? In the language department. Farmborg, he knows that you have a really large tongue because he told on you. Right? He said that you sexually harassed him. You better be glad you didn't get in any more trouble than you did. Seriously, I would have fired you. But you're probably licking all kinds of nuts and crack from our bosses, so now you're still staying on board. This is ridiculous. I'm annoyed by you. And you don't even have the smarts, you don't have the brain, you don't have the resume. For crying out loud. You lied about going to Brown. You didn't go to Brown. God.
Oh my god, I can't believe you brought up Farmborg. You swore to me you would never bring up the sexual harassment again, okay? And I'm not gonna say anything about what you're spending your time licking through the college, okay? What you got in your mouth through the college, okay? This is so inappropriate and so not cool of you, Kelly. I mean, how could you even bring that shit up? And so what if I lied about going to Brown? Everybody lies about where they went to when they didn't go anywhere good. Jesus, Kelly.
Perform like a winner, and you'll be treated like one, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, perform like a winner. If you perform like a winner, you know what I mean? You'd be hands down a good, asset to this department. But right now, you're just tits and ass. You're full on TNA. You're full on TNA. And, that wears thin sometimes. It really does. Kind of like your ass. Which is definitely worn thin. I mean, it's sort of like, I don't know, just, if I had to think of a cartoon, I'm thinking Droopy Dog. I'm thinking Droopy D. I'm thinking Droopy D.
Quit talking about my droopy ass. I've been working on it. Alright? A person can only do so many squats in a day.
Really? Because I'm thinking you could do about 24 squats at least per hour. Just to get the skin going in the right direction. Because right now, you're looking real white. I mean, I know you're white, but you're looking real white. You're looking pasty white. You're looking the flat. I mean, even white girls right now have big asses. I mean, they have substantial asses. I mean, it's like they have assets and substantial asses. I'm over here looking at a white girl's ass just as much as I'm looking at a black girl's ass almost. Sometimes, half the time, not really, maybe a little bit. But now you? I mean, God. It's like Skin Peaks. It's flabby-dabby-doo. I don't know. It's flabby-dabby-doo. Alright? That's all I'm saying. Do some squats.
So, I'm a pacifist, but I'm about to punch you in the face right now. I'm just gonna punch you in your fat fucking face right now, which is not something we should be doing on school grounds, okay? Here in the fashion department, we should have a much higher level of decorum, but I swear to God, if you keep talking, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking throat.
The thoughts that you have sometimes are really troublesome, alright? And that's why people don't like or appreciate you, except for the guys where you provide lots of TNA. That's why they don't appreciate you, because the thoughts that go through your mind actually come out of your mouth. And that's a problem. Because you're like a serial killer underneath all of that chest hair. And yes, we all did see the chest hair at the Christmas party when you got totally trashed. And you unbuttoned your blouse and it was like, ah! It was scary. It was curly. And it was coarse. It was coarse, curly, scary chest hair.
Unless you want to end our friendship forever, you just need to stop talking and accept the fact that I am leaving and you're part of the reason I'm leaving.
Vaginal disease is the reason why you really want to leave, isn't it? Because you've been hobnobbing and TNAing with all those guys. Now you got vaginal issues. I mean, everybody knows about it. I mean, people said it smelled like grass, and now everything just smells like ass.
Why are you in my medical chart all the time? Do you have like a key in HR that you can just look through all of my medical issues and just throw this shit out? Why do you know all this?
X-rays. I got a copy of them.
Ah, and that was ABC. We did it!
We did it! You guys are so crazy, first of all. Thank you guys so much.
I think they were keeping track on the side.
They were.
With the
Hardest
addition of-
game ever.
Ew.
But we love it, yes? We love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. At least I didn't smell in that one.
Right? Give us our Y word and give us our Z word, will you? Just to complete the alphabet. Go ahead in the chat. Give it to us. All right? Give us our...
Where'd I go from that?
Where would it go from there? Where would it go from there, okay? Hi, JXYEWPMX. Were you a part of the alphabet game? Because there's a lot of letters in that name.
Like that's alpha puke.
Alpha puke.
Just spewing letters.
Oh, Prime
But he
says he
wrote,
didn't
"Do
get to
your
throw any
life."
tomatoes because we got this. We got this.
We're focusing really hard.
We love you, PH, but no shade, but there would have been some tomatoes thrown. I swear. There would have been some tomatoes
Well,
thrown.
also when you add 3 people, it gets a little harder to keep track.
It does. Prime gives us tomatoes anyway.
Thanks, Prime.
Thank you. All right, you guys. We love you. We are doing the most improv comedy at DTM_ doing the most on Instagram. So make sure you follow us, all right? Make sure if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. And leave some comments in the comments section. All right. Okay. Speaking of YouTube, I'd like an idea for a YouTube tutorial. So it can be anything, like makeup tutorial or, like doing hair tutorial, but not those because I've already said that. That's why I do that. Yes, so any kind of tutorial that might be on YouTube, can you guys please put that on in the chat? It can be something you have seen or something you've never seen, but make it interesting. Yeah. How to succeed in business without trying. I feel like Eric really wants to know that.
Oh, Eric gave us a zoinks too for our Z word.
Oh, thank you. Oh, zoinks. Okay. We didn't get the Y. We didn't get the Y. That's okay. You got what I need. You say just a friend. You say how to properly throw tomatoes. Go to Spain. How to not get beat up. Don't date a dom. I gotta sing this one. That's right, Eric. Yeah, you got to. You sing it, Eric. You got what I need. And you say he's just a friend. But you say he's... Oh, baby, you got what I need. How to tame a feral cat. Oh, that's a really cute emoji.
I actually really want to learn that.
10 ways to stare at the sun and be okay with being blind. How to properly sing karaoke. Okay, I'm taking that one. How to properly sing karaoke, okay? So that is what our YouTube tutorial will be about today. And this is YouTube tutorial. everybody, what's up? This is your girl, Roberta Flack. I'm just kidding. But I do love Roberta Flack. It is your girl, Tammy, and I just wanted you guys to watch this video and check this video out. I got a lot of like comments and like a lot of emails, people asking me to do a video about how to sing karaoke properly. Thanks you guys so much. I just want to say, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure that you guys comment in the comment section below because we're here. Yes, I'm super excited just to do this video with you guys and to really show you guys like how to sing karaoke properly. And with me today is my really good friend, Janie. Hi! And Janie is like super cool because like Janie was like, oh, I would be fine with doing your video with you, because I asked her, I was like, can you please do a video with me just to kind of like up my content. She's got so many followers, and I thought, wow, I would love to like merge our talents, you know, like she's got a great voice, and yeah, so
she begged me.
So I thought, yeah, let's just Jeannie, I just thought, like, maybe let's start with, like, a really easy song, like Ave Maria.
I don't know her.
Alright, so, Janie, do you have, like, an idea, like, of a song that, like, it might be, like, really good? Like, I really love Roberta Flack.
Okay, yeah, let's do Roberta Flack.
Alright, so when you're doing karaoke, like, first of all, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you pick the right song. So I'm going to pick The Closer by Roberta Flack, alright? And it is a duet, but at the same time, I'm just singing by myself, and I still have to have that courage and that, like, really, like, that know-how of, like, how one might just go ahead and, like, excuse me, I had to pray. I had to pray because I get nervous.
Sorry, I'm just trying to mimic your head movements so I can do this properly.
You're being very offensive tonight, Janie. I'm just noticing, like, your vibe is a little off.
My vibe is straight on. I'm just trying to learn how to properly sing karaoke, and apparently one of those ways is to do this a lot.
So, like, the closer I got to you, like, that's basically the way you want to start that song. Like,
Okay.
Like, you want to make sure your voice sounds amazing, like that.
I have an amazing voice.
So, is it as good as The Closer I Got to You?
Yeah, watch. Ready? The closer I get to you.
That's not nearly as good. Like, I am classically trained. So, like, you want to make sure your vibrato is there. So, in other words, hold on.
I'm too young to have a vibrato.
Just listen, okay? The closer I get to you. That's vibrato.
You sing like Jessica Simpson.
Okay. Well, that's a
Well-
compliment. That's honestly a compliment.
Yeah, that's what she sings like. She's like, it's better made for again, and that's is what they do. She's
That
got
sounds-
a lot of head movement,
That sounds perfect. I mean, that's like gospel.
right? Thanks.
That's like gospel. The close, okay. The more you make me so.
Oh wow, that's really breathy. Okay, so the more you make me,
You gotta like, you have to enunciate so. Like, you have to say it almost like you're from Canada.
Canada. Okay.
So it's kind of like, the closer I get to you, the more you make me so. And like, hold that like vowel out. Holding out your vowels is like super important in karaoke. Like when you're trying to like sing a specific song, you've got to like kind of make sure that you are like singing it like the vowels have to be like forward. Like the, like say. And that's, like, the right way to do it.
This is so much harder than I thought. I just thought you, like, picked a song and then sang into a mic.
Oh my god, and a lot of people think that, and that's why they never win karaoke.
Oh my god, you can lose at it?
I'm like, are you kidding me? Listen to me. If you're not offered at least 5 beers at the end of the night, you've lost.
Wow, I lose every time. No one ever offers me a beer.
Because you're 7.
Oh, details.
So, like, ignore yourself right there.
Okay.
But anyway, you know, like, in 16 years, okay, you'll be 15 or 16 years, you'll want to go to a bar and you'll be like, I really want to drink, but I need to do karaoke correctly. And so you're like, the closer I get to you, the more you say, okay, so the next part is like, giving you all I've got.
Giving you all I've got.
Yeah. You want to open your mouth like you're swallowing a large turd. Like, or a burrito. Like a turd burrito. A turd-rito.
First of all, never do that with your mouth and your hands again and the camera. It's just inappropriate.
Anyway,
Turd
don't be
burrito.
gross, Jeannie.
Ah!
Wow.
That was my turd burrito. Ah!
And then the highlight of the song that, like, makes most people cry is, your love has captured me. And, like, you want to, like, make sure your mouth is closed. Like you're closing around a small turd. Like you're sucking in a small turd. I mean, and you cannot go wrong with karaoke when you do it like that. When you, like, suck in your cheeks and purse your lips. And imagine that you're sucking in a small, slick turd. You can't go wrong.
Really imagine putting turds in your mouth a lot. I'm just gonna.
It's just for singing. It's a good analogy for singing. I mean, there's no other analogy that works.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, as long as it's just for singing. Your love has captured me.
You're not rounding your lips out enough. It's a sucking. It's a pulling in.
I'm trying to pull in the turd. Your love has captured.
Anyway, you guys, I really hope that helps you guys with learning a lot about karaoke. Make sure, again, just to recap, that you pick a really good song, that you expand your lungs, that you open up your mouth really wide sometimes, and then you have to purse your lips sometimes when you're singing long vowels. You want to be careful of those vowels.
And
right?
practice with different sized turds. Apparently.
In your imagination.
Well, apparently you gotta practice with your lips, too.
Whatever works. I'm just saying, if you want free beer, you do what you gotta do. And that was our show! Thank you guys so much.
For me.
Alright, you know how we reconvene. We are doing the most improv comedy. Thank you guys so much for showing up. We love it. We love you guys. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Vaughn, Eric, and Prime in the building for showing us so much love, and we sincerely appreciate it. We're here every Friday night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and yeah, we love you. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Aww.
I sing really well, by the way.
So do I.
With no turds.
Thank you guys for coming out, for hanging with us, and for participating and giving us such wonderful suggestions. We love seeing you guys every Friday and reading your comments. We will actually kind of investigate this whole music idea that
Yes.
Christy had, because that sounds like a lot of fun.
I
So
agree.
keep an eye out for information on that on Instagram. And yeah, that should be actually really fun.
Yeah, let's
Looking
definitely
forward
do
to
that.
that.
If you guys have any suggestions in terms of music and songs that you guys want to hear, be sure to either DM us on Instagram or leave it in the comments section underneath this video when we post it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Friday Night Family. We love you guys, and we will see you next week.
Yes, next week for sure, 9 p.m. We love you, Friday Night Fam. Have a great weekend. It's great to start it off laughing with you guys.
My birthday's coming up. I'm just saying. I mean, if you guys want to go ahead and give me some presents, that's fine. or
One
whatever.
week from today is the Christina Onyx birthday.
My birthday is next Friday.
1 week from today. Just so you know.
So go ahead. My Cash App is. You can PayPal me at DM me, honey.
Thank you guys
We love
so
you.
much. We love you so much. Have a great weekend.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.